Hello everyone, I am back today and I am in my living room having my hot water and apple cider vinegar, so I thought I'd spend some time with you guys. I know that you prefer sort of vlog style videos a lot more than my car ones, although a lot of you guys like those too. So I'm trying to do a little bit more of this. So we're at, today's Friday. I don't know, what is it, 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, school started, and things have been going really well. I think 4 weeks in. And that first week and a half was really tough on Alina, and then she just started adjusting and loving it. And the other day, actually, she was telling me, she said, you know, Mommy, I really love school and I'm excited to go. And I also love the weekends because I get to do whatever I want. And I'm like, yes, yes, because that's what that's what we want for our children, right? For them to enjoy every day. And so I'm excited about that. And once she was able to kind of settle in, I was able to settle in and enjoy my new changing evolution in life as well. So I'm on more of a routine now, although I'm still tweaking it and working with it. So I'm gonna share some of my insights with you guys. So one of the things obviously that is different for me, as I shared in previously, is that this is a transition because this is the first time in over a decade that I don't have at least one child at home with me. Now, I'm not in the shoes that a lot of women end up in this point where they don't know what to do with themselves when their kids go to school, because I already have this, passion project, my business, and all these women that I lead and work with. So I knew what I was going to be doing, but my own internal challenge has been two things. One, kind of reevaluate and look at where I want to take it. I thought in my head that I wanted to go full time, and now that I've kind of played around with that, I don't. I'm very happy with working only a couple hours a day, and then spending a lot of time reinvesting in myself, going deeper in my own spiritual practice, taking up new things of study and things like that, focusing on my health and well-being. So that's been really fun to kind of play with. The second thing that we're going through as a family right now is that, that Irfan's kind of on the verge of retiring, and so we're having to kind of ease into that. And what I started noticing is that when Irfan comes home from work around 3:30, he's kind of in that like fun play mode. And what my challenge was a couple weeks ago is that I would still be very much in my like work mode. And of course, I don't, as I teach in my Conscious Couples Intensive, you never want to, well, I don't want to be in that situation a lot because I don't want polarity to be reversed. Both men and women have masculine and feminine energies, as I've discussed many times. But with my partner, I would like to maintain the feminine pole as much as possible. So I didn't want to have this kind of relationship where he's kind of in relaxed, pleasure, play, fun mode, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this. I still have to email this person. And so I got really mindful of that. And what I've been doing so far is that I've dedicated 2 days a week to have my coaching sessions, but they cut off at 3. And now I go pick up the kids at 3 versus I was going at 2:30 and then sitting in the car for so long. So I've adjusted that a little bit as well. I don't need to be in the car that long. So I'm kind of playing around with these different things. And then the other days, which I'm saying I don't, coach, but I end up doing programs or working with my teacher trainees, which, need a little bit more attention. So I end up probably working 3 hours a day currently, and I'm hoping that I can get at least one day completely off, but that hasn't happened yet. It's my intention, but something always comes up. I end up taking clients, or I'm just like, okay, hop on a call. So I'm working. It's a work in progress, and so I'm working on that. What the other thing I want to share with you is that I'm really just refocusing my energy on building a nice, workable grooming routine and well-being routines. So I've been working out only for 20 to 30 minutes, but not every day, maybe 3 times a week. And I've been doing a lot more meditation. I'm going longer in my meditations, journaling more, kind of diving in deeper into my spirituality and all of that work, which has been just so wonderful to be able to invest in that with more time and energy now. So yeah, and now my next phase is that I want to have more fun throughout the day as well. I want to be able to schedule more lunches and things like that with friends. I did schedule some a few weeks ago, or every week almost, and then I ended up having to cancel, or someone else canceled because of work stuff. So I want to get really intentional on that. So that's what's been going on. Today is Friday. Like I said, I had an interview with one of my teacher trainees in my High Value Worthy Woman group, and that was the only thing scheduled. Now I'm just relaxing, having my hot water apple cider vinegar. I had meal prepped a whole bunch of food yesterday for the week for all of us for the weekend, and so that's good. We have been eating out a lot, and I'm trying to get a little bit more balanced in that. We love eating out, and we're definitely going to keep doing it, but just for health purposes and well-being, I want to be able to get back into being a little bit more intentional with the meal prep. So for the rest of today, I'm going to spend a couple hours doing my studying, my own kind of spiritual work, and then I have a massage scheduled for today, so I'm super excited about that. So that's gonna be my yummy energy stuff for today, and maybe I'll take you guys along with me and show you guys a couple other things that have been going on. But let me know in the comments what you've been up to. One thing I want to mention before I show you guys the food I'm eating and things like that is that today is the last day to sign up for the Conscious Couples Intelligent Love 2.0 Intensive. So if you haven't done so, I'll put the link in the description box. There is a payment plan available, and if you sign up today, you get the Modern Dating for Mature Women Intensive for as a bonus for free, and that's good for married women and single women, because all of my work is grounded in inner work, so it's good for everyone. All the programs are good for married women, single women, relationship, wherever you are in your journey. So let me show you guys the food that I will be eating today and my outfit, and take you along. All right, lovely, so this is my outfit that I have on today. I forgot where I got these earrings from. I think they're from Forever 21. And this dress is from White House Black Market, and it's got like this little cute little detail here, and I feel like it's super flattering. It's gonna be more flattering when I stop eating out and don't have my bloat situation going on, but that's just kind of what happens when you eat out a lot, so that's why I'm trying to return back to eating at home. I don't have any shoes on yet. The only time I have to go out is for that massage and then pick up the kids. So let me share with you what I'm eating today. Hey guys, sorry it doesn't look so pretty because I just heated it up in the microwave, but this is just a chicken breast with some really low carb marinara sauce and a little bit of cheddar cheese on top, with some just some herbs and spices for seasoning that I made in batches yesterday, along with steak and a few other things for me and my family. And then this is just a salad that I'm going to be adding. This is like my new obsession right now, this ranch dressing by Tessemae's, I think it is. You can get this from Kroger and H-E-B. I don't know why, but I haven't seen it at Sprouts, which you would think that this would be at Sprouts, but it's not. So let me know if you find anything different, and then let me show you what I'm drinking. For my drink, this is what I'm having, the Live Kombucha Cola. It does also come in other flavors, but I just love this one. I know many of you guys got this in your local stores and then posted about it on social media. I really am glad that you were able to find it in your hometown. I usually get mine from H-E-B now, but they also have these at Sprouts. So yep, that's my lunch. All right, ladies, so I went ahead and put on my sandals, which I ended up having a pair that match exactly the color of the dress. So that's kind of fun, being matchy-matchy today. And I'm just taking my little kind of wallet on a clutch or chain thing. All right, ladies, so I'm taking you guys along with me, and I've actually never done this before, where I'm driving and filming at the same time. At least I don't think I have. So let's test it out. I have a fairly low-key route today, so this is a good time. So yes, so Fridays is the day that I have been, at least for the last couple of weeks, consistently going for my massage. And I've just learned to schedule it and just be a little bit territorial and selfish with my time around this, because I guess that's one of the challenges, if I may even call it that, because I really truly love what I do, is because the work that I do, I see it as changing the collective consciousness, my passion. Like, it doesn't feel like work to me. The challenge then becomes is being, I guess, having like healthy boundaries around my time as well, because it's so easy to get caught up in everyone's comments and messages. Everything may seem like an urgent kind of thing, right? I want to help everyone. I want to help my clients. I want to help my students. I want to help all the people commenting in my Facebook group. So there's always this like pull at you, and you have to become really mindful of that. You know, my intentions are good. I want to help everyone, but there's only so many hours in the day. There's only so much energy. And so I've had to, I've really struggled with this actually in the last, I would say 5-6 years, where I have to pour from a full cup and not feel like I have to respond to everyone. So the way I prioritize my energy and my time is give to myself first, then give to my family, then give to my clients and students, and then do the best for everyone else. Because there has to be this balance, otherwise everything seems like an emergency, everything seems urgent. By the way, let me know how this is working out for you guys, the driving while I'm talking, because I don't know what that issue is called, but I have that when I cannot watch YouTube videos where or any video where it's moving. I get motion sickness. I don't know what that's called. So I don't know if this is a concern for you, but I hope that it's okay, because this is the best time for me to just chit chat with you guys. So I hope that's making sense, where, you know, like I have had to just put boundaries around myself, because if I'm depleted, then I can't give from my fullness. I can't give from my pleasure, right? Then whatever I give is going to be kind of yucky energy. It's not going to be pure. And you know, as women, we just need to realize that even for our families and our spouses, they want us to give from our fullness. And of course, you know, sometimes when we have young children, or our kids are sick, or our partner is sick, maybe there's going to be that disbalance for a hot minute or something, where you sway a little bit in giving more than you're filling up. But I think it's something to be mindful of. And like I mentioned earlier, even on the days that are supposed to be my like chill days, I end up replying to people's comments and emails and putting out their fires and things like that. But now I'm also very mindful of that. So right now, the way my day is structured is I wake up at 6:45. Everyone else wakes up at 7. And so from 7 to 7:45, I'm doing breakfast, lunches, getting Alina dressed, that kind of thing. They leave at 7:45. So from about 7:45 to 8:15 is my quiet meditation, going inward time. Then after that, I will do either a longer meditation, depending on which day it is, and journaling and things, or go ahead and get a little bit of my fitness in for the day, you know, my actual gym workout. After that, I'll do some stretching, do a little bit of dance, just get fluid and flowy in my body again, get dressed for the day, and then I'll work for a couple of hours, whether that's coaching calls depending on the day, putting programs together, working with my teacher trainees, answering student questions, posting in my Facebook groups and communities, all of that juicy, wonderful stuff that goes into doing the sacred work. Then after that, I intend to spend at least an hour for myself once again. And in that hour, I may listen to an audiobook or something educational, something inspirational. I may do some chores, some quick things like throwing laundry in, little things here and there, and just getting everything together. Then I go pick up the kids. I no longer go at 2:30. I actually go at 3 now, which has been working out really great. Then when we come home, that's when I do dinner and things like that, because I think it creates this more experience of being together in the kitchen when I don't get that stuff necessarily out of the way. So I was trying to do it where everything was throughout the day, but there's only 7 hours in the day when everyone's gone. And so I want to use that time for myself, for my business, for my clients, to serve the community. So then I go, I do a lot of the cleaning up the dishes, unloading, meal prepping if I have to do it, cooking dinner. And I think Irfan really enjoys that too. He loves it when he comes home and I'm in the kitchen cooking something up or putting something together, or I'll make him some tea. He loves that like very feminine, homely vibe. So that's what I do, like right as they're walking in. And so after that, it's just like family time, like where we'll sit and talk for a while, we'll eat, we'll go bike riding. We try to go bike riding at least 2 to 3 times a week. Then some days there's like kids activities like taekwondo. And then right before bedtime, we have story time. And this is also when Alina is learning how to read with her sight words and things like that. So we'll get together, everyone, and we'll do some sight words with her, and then we'll do either story time or reading a book together as a family. And by that time, we've like during dinner and stuff, we've gotten to know what happened with everyone's day and what were the key things and all of that. So this is more just like story time and talking and stuff. So that's kind of how it is for us. The kids go to bed at different times now. My kids are spread apart in ages, so they all have a slightly different bedtime, but around 8:30 is when lights are out in most of the home, and where the kids that are up may be doing something individually, but it's like Alina has to be in bed by 8:15. So by 8:30 she's already asleep. So everything has to be kind of quieter in my house after that. I am super mindful of that because I didn't have that growing up. My house was always kind of loud and noisy, and I felt like I didn't get my sleep a lot as a child. So I guess, we try to do better, those kind of things. So we make sure that we're being mindful of everyone's sleep time and creating that like sense of sukoon and inner peace in our home environment. Cell phones get turned off, go on do not disturb. Everything's a little bit more laid back. So after about 9 p.m. is just Irfan and me time. Like that's like our date night every night. And so from about 9 to about 10:30 is just our time, and we do different things on each of the days, but sometimes we'll have intimate conversations or do things in that department. Sometimes we may watch a movie or a show together. Sometimes we decide that we're gonna read a book together laying down in bed. Sometimes we'll have like a late night snack, something fun like that. So every evening is date night for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours for us. And that's just something that we've been committed to for I think pretty much our entire marriage. We're almost at 11 years, but next month but at least intentionally, very intentionally, for the last 5 or 6 years, where there's like a container of space around it, there's a discussion around it, and we really love it. Just last night, we were cuddling and Irfan said, you know, I really love that we have fun together every night, and that just makes my heart so warm and tender hearing that, because even when we're just laying down and reading a book together, there's this feeling of like we're doing this together, and it's just really fun. So I'm headed to Bath and Body Works. My appointment isn't for another 45 minutes, so I'll have some time to kind of poke around in there. They got some amazing deals. So excited. All right, ladies, Bath and Body Works done. Now I'm headed to my massage place, which is in the same plaza. So let's go do this. So ladies, done with my massage. Now I'm heading home for a little bit before I have to go pick up my munchkins. So I thought I'd chat with you guys once again. I'm trying to anticipate all the questions I've been getting from you on my previous vlogs and answer them in this one. So sorry that this is so long. But another question that people have been asking is, when do I do like chores, right? Like when do I do cooking, cleaning, laundry, that sort of thing. So for some reason, I don't know if it's a mindset shift or what, I don't feel like we have a lot of chores in our house. Somehow everything just seems to get done. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it. When something needs to be done, I just do it. Now I do have a lady that comes over and cleans my house. I would say about 50% of my home every 2 weeks. And I say 50% because there's other areas that we clean ourselves, like the bedrooms we do ourselves. I feel like it's just healthy for the kids to do that, like have ownership over their own rooms and things like that. So she does the dusting, and like she'll deep clean my kitchen and the bathrooms, and she'll vacuum sometimes. Sometimes I run the iRobot, or my kids vacuum, or I vacuum. But for some reason it's just not a big deal. I think some of it is because we went through that whole minimalism and decluttering journey, and so there isn't a lot of clutter in my house. Of course, that's all relative. To some other people it may be overfilled with things, and to others it may not, but to me it's really manageable. Then in between her coming, she comes every 2 weeks, I will tidy up the kitchen as I go along. I run my dishwasher once a day, usually in the evenings. Then I just empty it out in the morning, right before breakfast. Sometimes I empty it out after the kids have already left. So it's not a big deal in my home. Somehow things just get done. I think previously I would spend more time thinking about the things that need to get done. And I see this in a lot of people. It's like they'll spend 10 hours saying that they have to cook, they have to cook, they have to cook, when the actual meal would have taken like 40 minutes. You know what I mean? So that makes life easier. It's just, you just do it. You don't think about it. I do laundry every Sunday for my children and for Irfan, and then on Mondays I will throw in my laundry and like towels and sheets and that kind of stuff. So it just gets done, put away, and it's never unmanageable in my opinion. For cooking, we sometimes cater food in. There's a lot of ladies in the Houston area that will cook for you. You can have keto meals done, grain-free meals. You can have Indian meals done. Any nationality, you can find a lady doing something in her home. And so sometimes we do that. Sometimes we cook together. Sometimes I cook. Sometimes Irfan cooks. Sometimes we eat out. But we never starve. We eat. We figure it out. So it's not like it has to be one way or another. I'm very like lighthearted with all this stuff, and I just do whatever feels good to me in that moment. If I feel like cooking, I'll cook. If I don't feel like cooking, we'll eat out. If I feel like having food catered in for the next week, I'll do that. And life just becomes easy breezy. And I think a lot of this is a result of me having done my inner work. because when you haven't done your inner work, you're always judging yourself and you're filtering all of your actions based on what's the right thing to do or what other people will say about you, right? Like in some communities, it's like such a big no-no not to cook every day because what will people say? You're not a good mother, you're not a good wife. Well, we just figure it out. We do life according to what brings us joy and what we enjoy doing, and that helps us be happy and blissful and also serve humanity in a real way, you know, in a way that's not ego-based, in a way that's more out of sheer joy and love. So that's what's the deal with the chores. On September 17th, in the Goddess Facebook group, High Value Worthy Woman Goddess group, which is the paid community, I'm doing a full bonus lesson on parenting because I've done a parenting program already, but this is an addition to the teenage version and the more up-leveled consciousness version of it. So that's coming in there. But don't forget that tonight is the last night to enroll into Conscious Couples Intelligent Love 2.0. And the reason for that is because classes start tomorrow. I'm super excited to be doing this next level version of that program, and I'll see you guys in there. I know many of you have already enrolled. So I'll end my vlog here and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. Bye.